Alright, hello everybody. My name is Linz, and for some reason, for this part, all the way through part 52, so that's going to be part 50, 51, and 52, my mic didn't record anything. So I don't have any audio other than the audio from the game. So this is going to be all three of those smushed into one. So this is sped up. So here we have Caleb Veltor, one of the resident vampires, I believe, invited Madison over. So we went over, started talking. And he, in a minute, is just about to ditch us. How nice. And I want to check out the house because I've never actually been to this house. When I was recording this, I do remember commenting about how, there's a lot of rooms in this house and it's a relatively small house. But it looks really nice. And there he goes. He just, up and just went to work all of a sudden, and I really wasn't expecting that. I tried to have her talk. I cannot remember what this Sim's name is. I'm sorry. But I tried to have Madison talk with her because I figured, why not? Lilith. I got that. So it's Lilith. I tried to have her talk with Lilith, but Madison didn't really want anything to do with her. She kept trying to go to the bookshelf and read, so I eventually gave up and just told her to go home. So kids are all home. All of the kids came home. All 5 of them came home with projects. So most of them are not in the best mood. So we're having them kind of work on getting their needs and stuff up. And then I had them do homework and then struggle with all the projects. Humor and hijinks festivals in town. Never go to any of these festivals. One day I'm gonna actually have my Sims go to one or several of these festivals, but right now I'm not really wanting to have her go. So finally I have a kid doing homework. Madison's painting because I left her alone too long, and that's just what she does half the time. Although, apparently, if she's in somebody else's house, she tries to read. Which isn't a bad thing, but, I could not get her to talk with Lilith for very long at all. Setting out the projects. Did they get all different projects? I feel like they did. I know 2 of them are kids and 3 of them are teenagers, so. Yeah, it looks like they got all different projects, which, for 5 kids, that's pretty impressive. Like I said, I know 3 are teens, so they're in high school, and 2 are kids, so they elementary school, I think is what it's called in the game. But still pretty impressive that they got 5 different projects to work on. But oh my god, getting all of these kids to do projects and finish their homework and all of that all in one night, that was so difficult. Normally I have the kids all start on their projects. Whoever started first, I have Madison help. And then as they finish, they move on to the person who started second and the one who started third and the one who started fourth, and then they're all working on the person who started fifth. But I don't think I was able to do that. I could not get... Madison has not been cooperating with me lately either. She keeps just not doing whatever I tell her and going off to do different things. So they're all acquiring skills as they start these projects. Did I just see something broken upstairs? Maybe not. I'm not too sure. Alright, we just got one more that hasn't started. So I sped through most of this. So what I did with this is I edited it, or I tried to edit it, similar to how I've been doing for a little while, and then I put all three of them in the same one and just sped those up times 3, because they were all about the length of one normal episode that I normally do. So this part 50 is the longest of the 3, but that's because of Caleb inviting me over and inviting me. That's because of Caleb inviting Madison over. So she went over there, and then the kids getting all the projects. I don't know why I always film them doing all the projects, but I figure why not. I don't know if I've ever seen that, and it's already gone, that bridge project that was over there. I forget which one did it. I always confused Brenna and Madison, so it was one of the two of them. That bridge project right there, I don't know if I've ever seen that one before now. Okay, almost done with all the projects. I think once the projects are done, I think everyone is just going to sleep or working on needs. So I think I skipped to the morning in just a second. Yep, there's morning. So we invited, what's his name? Shingo Sakamoto? I probably pronounced that wrong. But invited him over just as the kids were leaving for school. Did some flirty interactions. He went upstairs and sat on the computer. Where did Madison go? The routing on this game has been really off lately. Like, she just was in the room with him and went all the way downstairs to try and talk to him and had to come back up, of course. It took me a bit to get him out from sitting on that chair, because he just did not want to get up for some reason. And I think Try for Baby with Insana came up really quickly, so I just went ahead and did that. Continued some of the flirty interactions. This is the only time, and it does not last very long, but this is the only time I got to see that his hair color was black. And I don't think I mentioned it before, but I would have normally just re-recorded this, except that it had already been saved past this, and I'd already recorded past this. So I couldn't really, because I've already done, so this is 50 through 52, so I already recorded 53, so I kind of couldn't really just go back and record the middle part there. So, oh, the kids are back. And everybody's like tired or hungry, and this is just a mess. Oh, she's pregnant. Sharing the big news. Okay, so no, nothing was broken in here. I thought I saw something broken a minute ago, but I guess not. I think I had them all taking naps because I needed them to do their homework. I can't remember if I ended up giving in or not and just like letting them sleep and trying to do it later. I think I just did naps and then homework. I might have given in for 1 or 2 of them. This dude sticks around for, I think, the whole rest of this. Like the rest of this part. I'm pretty sure he's gone by the next part, but he sticks around for like the whole rest of this part. Doing homework. Oh, so one thing I really didn't do is I didn't have any kind of transition between the two parts of this. So this is now part 51. This is what would be part 51 in this episode. And I think we're going to upgrade. Why did I want to say upgrade? We're going to age up the triplets. I don't know if we're doing that. Is that tonight or the next day? It's in this part. I know that. So we'll find out. I think it's the next day, but it's still in this part, so we'll see that coming up relatively soon. And the radio's broken. Go figure. That radio breaks so often. It's ridiculous. Trying to get rid of her tense moodlet. That walk. They do that walk every time. Troy's calling. Alright. Mostly happy or confident in some of their cases. Still having a hard time with Brenna getting her not tense. Figured I'd let her talk to Jason, because why not? This is, yeah. So it is tomorrow that I did that, because I got the notification that it was almost their birthday. So I was like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. So I had like 2 days left until they aged up, so. I'm trying to stockpile a bit of food. Even though, okay, yeah, she is pregnant, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. I was gonna say, even though we're about to be down to 2 kids in the house, but no, there's more kids, because, you know, she's pregnant. The twins really love that dollhouse. They play on that dollhouse, like, all the time. Which is kind of nice. I think that gets, like, their creativity up, so it's kind of nice that it does that. Whoa, poor Lorelai. Several of her needs were down. She didn't even finish. Oh, I think I told her to go do something, and so she got rid of that interaction and just abandoned it. I was trying to figure out why the twins are sitting there. Normally they don't sit there, and like as I was saying it when I was originally recording it, as I was saying it, he gets up and moves over. I think that was Landon. Or Caden. I don't remember. I don't remember which of them is which, not as children. As teenagers, I can tell them apart. Which... When did they age them up? Oh yeah, they become twins in, it won't be in this video, it'll be in the next video. So, is this the next day now? Yeah, next day now, so I have the birthday cake made for triplets. So, Lorelai's up first. And Lorelai gets the creativity trait to go along with her good and materialistic trait. She gets the responsible character trait, and then she's still the party animal, so I think that's gregarious. I think that goes with it. So, Brenna will be up next. Lorelai just got food and set it in front of the cake. So she's chief of mischief. Jeez, has a dastardly trait. She is neat and loves the outdoors and gets... I don't even remember. What is it? Oh, insider. That goes along with it. Or that is with it. And then she also gets the responsible trait, of course. I think all of my kids so far... I don't think any of them have not gotten the responsible trait since I've gotten that added into my game. Susan's turn. So she wants to be a best-selling author. She has a muser trait. She's self-assured, jealous, and geek. And then she also gets the responsible trait, of course. I don't know why she cried right after. I think, oh yeah, she was having a mood swing, so she was like super sad. I think in just a minute. Okay, yeah, having the twins do their extra credit work. And then I think or at least just one of them, in just a minute, I'm going to get the triplets jobs before I move them out, because these ones are going to be the first ones, because they'll get moved out after the end of this part. So when it cuts to the next one, the triplets will be gone. But this set of triplets, Lorelai, Brenna, and Susan, are going to be the first ones that will be in a new house. So they kind of need some kind of an income. Technically in the game they don't, but I figured in real life they would certainly need one, so why not? So I don't even remember which one I'm on. Oh, was it Brenna? Ugh. One of them I did like criminal, one I did writer for obvious reasons, the other one I did social media. I think it was social media. Yeah, Lorelai I considered critic, and I considered a couple other things, but I ended up going to social media for her. Wow, it said her name at the top of it, didn't it? And I didn't even know if it was Brenna or Susan. I really cannot tell those two apart, and for some reason, the clothing just does not register anytime I see them. So this set of triplets, the Brenna and Susan, I have a really hard time telling apart, and then these twins that I currently have right now, Kaden and Landon, for some reason I have a really hard time telling them apart too. As children, again, as teenagers, they're a lot easier to tell apart, which you'll see in the next video, so that should be up tomorrow. But for some reason, as children, I cannot tell them apart. And they don't have the exact same hairstyle like Brenna and Susan do. But it doesn't really matter for Brenna and Susan anymore, as they are adults and they are about to be moved out of the house. So I think I'm about to cut to part 52 in just a minute. Come on, go ahead and cut. Anytime now. I really should have done like a transition between these two, but I really failed at that. Alright, and the boys are back. So I just had Madison working on some like chores and stuff. Madison, I've had so many issues with her bladder lately. Specifically when she's pregnant, but like anytime for some reason I just can't get her to the toilet fast enough, almost ever. So she's in labor, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. I was trying to have her take care of some of her needs, and she just wasn't having it. She kept like going and doing other things, and it was super annoying. So I finally just gave in and was like, alright, fine, let's just go have a baby at the hospital. And I was trying to find this baby's dad. I finally found it. At the hospital now. Alright. And it's a boy! So, Tyson. I was just randomizing names. I don't really have any name suggestions, so Tyson should be upstairs now. He, collected all the gifts. Alright. I think I'm probably going to age Tyson up in the morning, if I remember correctly. But like right now it's a little late to age him up, so might as well just wait till the morning, right? So because she went to the hospital and came back, all of her needs were like super full. So she really didn't need anything. I think I'm having her write a book right now, if I remember correctly, but I'm not too sure. Maybe not, because she's playing with one of the boys now at the dollhouse. So. I did decide, I think that'll come up in just a minute, as I was trying to get rid of stuff in her inventory. I did decide I'm going to start putting the birth certificates if I get any, because of course you only get some when you go to the hospital. So I'm going to start putting, I was trying to decide where to put it. I'm going to start putting up the birth certificates in this nursery, if you will. Just where the babies are while they're infants, before I get them to toddlers. She's gonna go repair that. Boys are meeting their new siblings. Was one of them was mad, is that right? Or is that like later on that I have a kid that's mad at the new sibling? Who knows? Just so you know, like, I'm actually way past this. I have almost all of the videos recorded through Christmas. Almost. I think I need one more for Christmas Day. So, yeah. So I'm trying to remember. I just edited this one yesterday. Oh. Okay, it is the morning. I was like, oh, I guess I didn't wait. But it is the morning. I cut to the morning. He's so cute. He, by the way, does have Madison's hair color. Of course, you can't see that with that on right now. But since he aged up, I decided to go volunteer with the boys. It helps with some of their character traits a little bit anyways. So had nanny hired and had nanny helping Tyson, which you will see this guy back later on, but he didn't stick around too long after Madison and the boys got home. He was saying Madison and the boys, but oh yeah, I wasn't expecting Tyson's father to be there. Okay, you saw that for like half a second, but I was trying to point out that the missing stair, she has two of those. One of them made 0 and one made like 200 and something simoleons. But don't worry, you'll see that title again before Christmas. She seems to really like that title, and I honestly don't know why. Right, Twins and Madison are back. Tyson is angry because he's so tired. Why is she so inspired? Jeez. As it was probably just the boosters from the happy stuff. But jeez. Creativity level 5. I didn't catch which one that was, but one of them got creativity level 5. So, pretty awesome. Landon's are Landon and Caden, I think. Maybe it was only on Caden and I just can't read. One of them, or both of them, already has their responsibility all the way up again. Finally getting around to dismissing the nanny. And got her asleep, got Tyson asleep. Or got him both taking a nap, I suppose. They're not really sleeping because it's like the middle of the day. But whatever. They really love. They're always at that dollhouse, like always, all the time. Randomly decided to start potty training Tyson, which was nice, but just completely random. Who is that random guy in my house? Oh, I think that was Tyson's father. Just in a different outfit. I think that was Caden that just got creativity level 6. Pretty impressive. Ooh, he needs a little bit of everything. Safety doesn't need to be cleaned. I don't know if I gave Tyson a bath at all while he was a toddler. Don't worry, that's not the same for all the toddlers. Especially if they're triplets. Oh, I almost forgot. But while I was recording this part... Yeah, while I was recording this part, I noticed Tyson is the first boy that's not part of a set of twins. all the singletons and all the triplets have all been all girls. So he's the first one that's not a girl, basically. So it's pretty cool. Guess we're breaking the cycle, breaking the pattern. Oh, something like that. Anyways, yeah. So that's all I have time for in this part. Or these 3 parts, I suppose. You guys know the drill. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And got any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever you got, leave those down below. And I will see you guys next time with actual audio from when I originally recorded it. Bye!